the idea that you're going to have two young quarterbacks in the same room, including one who's been supplanted in the most awkward and potentially embarrassing way. That's one way that you could look at it, Mike. And also, why saddle your new first-time head coach with having to at all navigate those waters, right? I mean, none of it makes sense.
Let's break it down even further. I am a big Josh Rosen fan. He's very, very smart. He's already, from what I've been told, picked up Cliff Kingsbury's offense very, very well. He's gone against some people's stereotype of him, and he's put it down and blocked out the noise, and by all accounts been a leader and a good teammate. And I think he sincerely wanted to stay in Arizona. That he got knocked around a lot last year behind a substandard offensive line. They had a miserable season, but it's not like it's not like either side should have given up on the other based on what happened last year. So you've got him who's picking up this offense. Kyler Murray is a guy who, like any young quarterback who comes from, college, is going to have to figure it out on the fly. So I would say Rosen has a huge edge in that department. And then personality-wise, Rosen may not be he may not be Peyton Manning, suck the air out of the room, but he's got more juice to him in terms of, extroverted personality than, by all accounts, Kyler Murray does, who is much more of a, reactive kind of passive personality. Obviously, a dynamic player and has a chance to be great. But if you put you put all that together, and then throw in the fact that Josh Rosen is understandably upset. And look, not just because I do think he rationally understands the business part of it, but the handling of it, again, has not been great. You had, the team, you had Kingsbury and Keim and the Cardinals, social media site coming out early saying, Josh is the guy, ha, ha, ha. Then it was the worst-kept secret in football that they were locked in on Murray. And if you can't keep that secret, then you might as well, try to start shopping him and, as you said, using what leverage you have that will eventually disappear. And I tried to lay out in my story some reasons that they had for trying to conceal their intentions. They did a bad job of it. But, their reasons would be, other than, of course, helping us from a programming perspective, which, Rich, as you know, since I have come aboard to NFL media, my practice of tipping picks has gone away. So
it's gone.
It's
gone. You had to find a new brand, Mike.
And by the way, you guys crushed it last night, and it was great to see DJ, in the big chair, and I'm sure you're very tired. But yeah, other than that, the reasons for keeping people in suspense, I guess, were, you're trying to have some leverage when you talk to Kyler Murray's agent about the baseball language in the contract. And my understanding is that they came to a philosophical agreement on that, though they did not sign a contract, which they would have been allowed to do and literally get the language done. So in theory, they're okay there. And then, the other reason would be you're hoping somebody's going to just blow doors with an incredible offer that you are willing to trade out of. They loved Nick Bosa and Quentin Williams, so certainly they would have traded down to 2 or 3 more readily than they would have traded below that. But, you and I both knew going into the draft the chances of that were also very remote. So I'm a little mystified as to why you didn't just acknowledge what the rest of the world knew and say, yeah, we're really looking hard at Kyler Murray. He's very likely the guy, and we're going to explore, trade options and see what we can get for Josh Rosen. Nothing personal.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.